hair looks like garbage. Am I singing Indiana Jones? Hi guys, it's Chill, and today I'm coming at you guys with a video that I'm really annoyed to be making for many reasons. I'll get into that. I injured myself pretty good, but I'll get there in a second. So, okay. So I'm out at the barn yesterday, right? Like, thank God I cleaned Zoe's stall first. Like, I rode Zoe, I cleaned her stall, and I was like putting everything away because I was gonna ride the other horse. Like, and you guys, I often like just ride people's horses for them because like they can't make it out that day, or they can't come out regularly enough to keep the horse in shape, so they asked me to do it. So I was just doing one of those rides, and I was just gonna take the horse for a hack, right? I walk over to my trailer to put some stuff in it, and this older gentleman, if you will, is out at the barn, and he like walks up to me or whatever. He's like, hey, how are you? And I was like, good, how are you? And he was like, oh, I'm surviving. And I was like, oh, me too, you know, 18, but still my body doesn't like me. And he was like, you've fallen off too many times. And I was like, you know, actually I don't do that. Never say that, it's not a good idea. And I was like, yeah, I don't know, I've had a bunch of horses like buck lately that are like really messing up my back or whatever, but I don't really fall off. Like, I try not to do that. I go and get the horse like I normally would, and I get him all ready or whatever, and I take him on a bareback hack out in the field. In our field we have like a gallop track for me to like do my conditioning sets on. And so I go out there and okay, I hate cows for like many reasons. Mostly because they scare Zoe and it makes it really hard to ride her. But this day has made me hate them far more. I'm just walking him around the track on a loose rein, bareback, right? Everything is going great. I look over and I see little cows and whatever, and then a calf starts running, and I was like, oh look, a horse that's not afraid of cows. How logical. Again, don't jinx yourself about two separate things in one day that will always lead to the same result. Just don't do it. Knock on some wood. Get you some wood, knack on it, okay? Because it's gonna happen if you don't. And then he started doing this thing, you know, where their backs like start shaking and you're like, oh god, what have I done? I had no time to like gather my reins so that I could like, you know, get into position, and I'm just like chilling, and then all of a sudden we are going full speed, and like say here's the horse's spine, and like all of a sudden I'm back on his flank, like so far back, and on the side. So like the crook of my knee is almost on his spine. Like, there was no way. Like, normally I'm like spider monkey will stay on at all costs. Like I said, I don't fall off. I think the last time I fell off was a year ago, and before that was literally 4 years. Like, I don't fall off. And it's not to toot my own horn, it's just because I'm a fragile individual, and if I fall off, things happen. So I try not to, but he just took off full speed gallop. I mean, and I was like, I'm at the end of the buckle on the reins, and I was like, you know. So I hit the ground, and my phone like flew out of the waistband of my pants, and this is the part that injured me. So my foot hit on the side and then rolled, and then like obviously it can only roll so far, and then so like it started pressing on my knee, and then my knee hurt, and like as I'm going down I'm like foot, knee, taking inventory of the things that are broken now. And then I think I flipped over, but I have nothing on the shoulder. I was wearing a tank top, and my right shoulder is really scuffed up. Let me see if I can, yeah, like, wow, such scuff. It's probably gonna kill me. I have a little cut on my thigh up here too. And like, so I hit my right side, but then my left shoulder, anyway, I flipped like several times, like hit the ground, and I have never had a fall like that before where I've like literally rolled. Yeah, basically my entire body is very sore. I have no idea how I didn't hit my head, because I came off backwards, and then I guess I twisted in the air to like land on my foot first, which is weird because I feel like I don't know how I came off, but like I fell, hit my foot, hit my shoulder, so like my chest from the impact is like and then my neck and everything, everything hurts, but the point is it could have been so much worse. My ankle's only like just got a bad sprain, like I just pulled a lot of the ligaments in my foot, or tendons, or whatever you want to call them. The doctor wasn't very specific, he just said it was a really bad sprain, and I have to wear crutches, and like my foot isn't even bruised or anything, so it doesn't even look bad, so I wrapped it so people won't just be like, why are you on crutches? You're perfectly normal foot. But it's like swollen and stuff, and I've been having to sleep with an ice pack, and I literally can't put any weight on it. It's great, I love existing. So that's the verdict on my foot. But anyway, I know there's a lot of drama surrounding the helmet issue lately, on YouTube particularly, and I'll just offer my 2 cents really quick. So if you want to put your life in danger, you go right ahead. It doesn't bother me, it'll probably bother your family, but if that's not something you care about, you go right ahead. Obviously, helmet did not protect the foot, okay? Alright, didn't protect my foot, but it protected my head. I didn't hit my head, right? Like, I'm fine, but I'm really, really lucky. I fell backwards off of the horse, so he could have very easily kicked me. I could have hit my head because of how I fell, and my shoulder took the brunt of it. And I feel like I don't really have to say this to my audience, but I just want everyone to be mindful, no pun intended, you have people that care about you in your life, and if anything, you have your horse. If you fall off and break your head open because you chose not to wear a helmet, then you can't take care of that, you can't be with your family, you can't actualize your full potential in life, and like, it's just stupid. Put it on your head and forget about it. It's not heavy, it's not like cumbersome or anything, it just is protective. I say the same thing to people about seatbelts. If you get in my car, you're wearing a seatbelt because if I get into a wreck, number 1, you die, I get charged with manslaughter, and number 2, your body will fly around and hit me, and I think that's a nice metaphor for helmets because, you know, like, don't wear a helmet, your loss of life because of something stupid and careless affects the people around you just like that. Obviously that's metaphorical, it's not the same thing, okay? Nobody take me out of context and make that literal there, okay? We're not dumb. And I know if you're just getting on to go for a careless little ride and you just want to have fun, you don't want to put it on because it's hot or whatever, like, just take an extra second and be like, is that really worth risking my life over, you know? And I feel like I'm being a mom here and being super annoying, but your helmet will protect the most vital organ that you've got. Your head is your consciousness, your mobility. It's very, very important. And I mean, it has nothing to do with trust. I trust Zoe so much. Like, there are so many instances where I trust her, but I'm not being stupid about how much I trust her. Like, hey yo, what's up, Squad fam? It's voiceover Joe coming back at you, and I just wanted to jump in here and add, yes, on a horse that you don't trust or that is green or you don't know all that well, obviously it's more dangerous than a horse that you know really well, so I can see the argument there that trust is a factor, but my point was you can't rely on trust to prevent a trip or a spook or something like that. It's just not a feasible argument on a prey animal with a flight instinct. Okay, think about it. Have you ever been scared? How in control of how scared you were? Like, say you're walking around a corner and somebody goes, boo! How in control of that reaction are you? You're not. There was an unforeseen event that was going to happen and it scared you. The same thing happens with horses. You can't trust them to protect you because they're reactive. That's how they're going to act. They're not going to be like, oh, a scary object. I have a rider. I will remain calm. No, that's not how it works, even if it was a cognizant being. Like, it doesn't work like that. But aside just being spooked, which is what happened with me the other day, it wasn't his fault, and like, he wasn't being bad, he got scared at a cow running, which, arguing the legitimacy of scared, and he just like took off. And I had no control over that. He had no control over that. He was like, I'm afraid, I need to get out of here. It's a fight or flight animal. And I can reiterate this all day long, but I mean, there have been stories of Grand Prix riders who never fall off. The horse is walking, trips on the asphalt, rider comes off and breaks their skull open and is paralyzed. I mean, it's just something that I urge you guys to consider and be aware of. Is it really worth it? And if you don't want to wear a helmet, don't wear a helmet. I don't care. Not my business. That is all up to you. I would obviously rather you wear one, but it is none of my business. It's none of my concern. I can't save everyone. And if you're going to choose to do that, at least do not encourage other equestrians, especially young, influenceable equestrians, to not wear a helmet, because that is the most selfish and inconsiderate thing I think anyone can do. I mean, that's essentially telling people don't wear your seatbelt because it might save you. And before anyone gets all mad, I am not talking about anyone in particular. I am talking about what I have seen all over social media for years. It is a law for underage people to wear a helmet, so maybe we should all wear helmets. Might be a good plan. That's all I'm saying here, okay? Okay, no shade towards anyone. Just protect your body, okay? Okay. I'm gonna step off my soapbox and let you guys do what you want. Obviously you know where I stand on this issue. As far as me, my foot will be fine. I'm on like 5 days on crutches, and then like a few weeks after that I can't bend my foot, so no stirrups work for Jill. See, this is funny because I actually went to my chiropractor and was like, hey girl, can you fix me? And she was like, yeah girl, I got you. So my foot was better in a few days, and I was only on crutches for like a day and a half, so Gucci. Because I have a horse show, not this coming weekend, but the next one, October 8th and 9th, I think, if that's the weekend. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a solid experience. But my chest really hurts from talking so much, so I'm gonna step off. But thank you guys on my Instagram for being so thoughtful and kind and sending your thoughts my way. I've got to get better. This is no good. I don't want it to be existing anymore. Be ready for the show, hopefully. I have to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this wasn't too like downery subjecty, but I did fall off and I did get hurt, and it was sort of a wake-up call that no matter how good you think you are, I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened there, but just be mindful that anything can happen at any given time. Horses are unpredictable, people are unpredictable, the world around us does things that we cannot control, and that can put your life in danger. So take the necessary steps to be as cautious and take care for your safety. That's all. Okay, I care about you guys, I love you, and I want you to be safe. So just think about it, okay? Just consider wearing a helmet before you lose the ability to consider because you didn't wear a helmet. Ooh, roast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more content if you want to see more. My videos are subpar, I'd say. I try to make them interesting, but you know, they might not be. This has been a 20-minute video, and it's going to be very fun to edit because it was supposed to be short. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye. I'm an idiot, so I have these clips here. It doesn't bother me. Who's calling me? I swear to God, Maddie always calls me when I'm filming. Hello, it's me.